So, social media and climate change, and COP17, I think is kind of a marriage that kind of needed to happen. It's a combination that really needed to happen, especially with this being Africa's COP, as it were. If we're talking about climate change just in its nature, we know that Africa is going to be heavily impacted by climate change because our economies are heavily dependent on traditional systems of predictable weather, so that everyone knows when to plant, when to harvest, and we're dependent on those systems. But with those systems changing, we need better solutions on how to create economies that are more sustainable, that don't necessarily depend on climate change. But at the same time, we need to have a conversation with those people that are down at the grassroots and wanting information to find out why is the climate changing, what is happening, and what is caused by that. And for people at the top that are making the decisions regarding climate change and the continent, need to realize that we need solutions now, not 20 years from now. The effect is real, the effect is here, and the daily lives are changing. Flooding, droughts, it's affecting us on the continent. So we're using social media as a way to be able to flip the microphone and turn it over to the people that are affected. On Facebook, on our Connect for Climate Facebook, we currently have 50,000 people that are connected with us, having daily conversations. We have 4.5 million people reach right now with the conversation. We'd like to see that grow bigger because climate change affects all of us. You, me, your brother, your sister, your community, your country. Whether you're rich or poor, it affects us all, and we need to have a voice, and we need to mobilize everybody to engage in this conversation so we can take this to Durban and say, you know what, you guys need to hurry up. This is affecting us today, not 20 years from now, not 5 years from now. We could care less about carbon trading. Come together on a consensus that says we need to stop our behavior. We need massive change of behavior in order to really mitigate the effects of the environment. While you guys are taking 17 years to come up with decisions, we need a way to change personal behaviors so that we don't continue impacting the environment while we're waiting. So people are talking using social media. They're sharing solutions. They're saying, I'm going to walk everywhere, I'm going to bike everywhere, or I'm going to take public transportation. Whatever works locally for you that is less destructive to the environment is good. Those are the stories we're sharing on Facebook. Those are the stories we're sharing on Twitter and Facebook and our blog. And I think it's leading to somewhere. We're just beginning now. Now we would like to really dig down deep and have a really meaningful, solutions-based conversation on what climate change means to everybody, and hopefully it can be a global thing so that we can lead to climate change. Policy is one thing. Action to actually change the behaviors of people is the ultimate goal.
And can you talk a little bit more specifics about the contest?
So one of the ways to get people to get engaged, obviously you just can't say climate change and everybody gets engaged. One of the things that we're doing is a photo and video competition. With all the communications tools out there, we thought, hey, you know what, why don't we have, actual visual evidence as a way to say, this is what climate change means to you. So we put up a photo and video competition, and we said, hey, any 13 to 35-year-old can submit on our Facebook page. There's an app there that will actually accept photos and videos. Tell us what climate change means in your community. And we have gotten fantastic submissions, almost 500 submissions on photos and videos from the continent and from around the world that have submitted stories and pictures. And we would like to see more. I mean, when we started, we were like, will we be able to get 100? And then word got out, and we started reaching people that we didn't know, from villages, from towns, from cities. Everywhere they started sending this information in, and the engagement has been beautiful. And the competition runs through November 15th, and then after that, we'll select the winners and we'll present that at COP17 in Durban.
Okay, So you will be there?
Yeah, we will be there.
Okay.